Yo, George, I got my room back. The floor's not wet anymore. It's pretty neat. They had to, put a bunch of fans and vacuums in here. It's a pretty miserable experience, you know? You know candy? Yeah, so do I, and I like a specific one in particular. Laffy Taffy is my favorite candy by far. It's really stretchy, you know, it's fun to play with, you get to eat it, it has a really good fruity taste. So I'm going to be ranking them in a very original concept that I made by myself. Okay, getting right into this tier list, we have a pretty okay one, Banana Laffy Taffy. If I sat down and interviewed a bunch of people about what their favorite Laffy Taffy is, I'm guessing the majority of them would say banana. And don't get me wrong, banana's pretty good, but it's just not really that great, you know? I personally find it a bit too sweet, it's just a bit much. If I'm going to the store and picking out my Laffy Taffies, banana's not the one I'm going to be going for. And plus, I got that two bananas fused together, what was that about? So I'm going to be putting Banana Laffy Taffy in C tier. Grape Laffy Taffy is easily one of my favorites. You know, it's got that good grape flavor, one that's not too overdone, Midnight Grape Mountain Dew. It's got that nice balance between grape and taffy. It's just hit the jackpot there, so for those reasons I'm going to be putting Grape Laffy Taffy in A. Cherry Laffy Taffy is another good flavor. It's really like grape, quality of Laffy Taffy doesn't really have a lot of variance. It's usually all pretty good stuff, All the flavors are pretty good. So, I'm going to be putting Cherry Laffy Taffy in A. Sour Apple Laffy Taffy is pretty good. It's got a pretty good flavor, even though it does that stupid thing where it always sticks to the wrapper. That's really specific with grape and sour apple. Just always does that, and it is the worst thing. And I have to suck the taffy out of the wrapper, like a bit of that, and I don't know, it's never really a good experience. So I'm gonna be putting sour apple in a B. Blue Raspberry Laffy Taffy. I really think it's the Baja Blast of Laffy Taffy. It's got that really good flavor, but you just never see it. It's always the big five, as I like to call them. The four that are already on the list, and also strawberry. I don't know, I feel like blue raspberry really hasn't gotten all that it's deserved, You really only see blue raspberry Laffy Taffy at that old pharmacy that your grandpa goes to. I really would like blue raspberry Laffy Taffy to be more commercially available, so I'm going to put it in S based on flavor alone. Strawberry Laffy Taffy is literally just cherry Laffy Taffy. Sparkle Cherry Laffy Taffy is probably the Laffy Taffy that I've had the most of. Whenever I was at the pool, last summer, they only had Sparkle Cherry. And it was good, don't get me wrong. Wasn't too much of a fan of those little sprinkles they had in the Laffy Taffy. I don't know what that was about. But I ended up, tearing my tooth out on one Sparkle Cherry Laffy Taffy. Haven't really had the best experiences, but the taste is overall pretty good, so I'm going to put Sparkle Cherry in a B tier. Caramel Apple. It sounds like it should be horrible, right? I don't know, it's actually pretty good. I've only had one or two on the occasion, usually around fall, because that's when they sell them. But, it's pretty much just sour apple covered in a little bit of soft caramel, and who wouldn't like that? So I'm going to be putting Laffy Taffy in B. Pumpkin Spice Donut Laffy Taffy. I don't know what crackhead Laffy Taffy employee over at Wonka or whatever thought this would be a good idea. This is not good. I mean, it's literally cinnamon and pumpkin Laffy Taffy. Why? It's just an F tier, man. I don't know, man. Orange Sorbet tastes like sherbet ice cream, It's pretty good. Not much really to say about it, considering I've only had it twice because of how rare it is to find. But I don't know, I'd say Orange Laffy Taffy is another really underrepresented Laffy Taffy flavor. But the taste is overall pretty okay, so I'm going to put it in C tier. Okay, and that concludes our Laffy Taffy tier list. But I have an announcement, man, and it might be pretty big news for the YouTube channel. I don't know. Might want to stick around and find out, man. Woo-wee, that was a fun tier list. Totally not recording this before I do it. You know that announcement video I made? Then it's my channel trailer now. If you haven't, you should definitely watch it, but I'm gonna sum it up real quick. You can comment something, and it's basically like a dare. You can dare me to do something. And you can just comment, and one with the most likes gets picked, you know? And this time, this one won from Kaylee Younghans, telling me to give myself a swirly. Here we go. Screw you. So yeah, that's it. Make sure you comment something to dare me for. Goodbye.